You know, the way that these rich people lie for each other, it's just ridiculous. And what you're about to hear is just like Megan, actually. And that's why I said both of these women are exactly the same because they're both rich, they're both very bland, and they both think that they have talent, and they don't. They just have money. So let's just take a listen to this woman literally lying about Megan.
So when I sat down with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, I expected a great conversation.
And you didn't get it. She expected a great conversation, and that's not what happened. It was trash.
But what I didn't expect was how much clarity, conviction, and honestly, genuine wisdom that she brought to the table.
Wisdom?
Meghan doesn't just talk about building a brand. She's building something with purpose, precision, and with a lot of heart. And
She doesn't even want to restock the products for 3 months. What the hell is this woman talking about?
there are a few moments that really stayed with me. The first one was trust your timeline. She said, someone else's urgency is not my urgency. And
That's laziness. She's literally saying that Netflix wanted her to hurry up, and they would call her and be like, hey, are we going to move product? Are we going to get on this? She's like, no, I don't know. I got to do brunch with the girls, and I got to go and do other stuff today. And, you know, the vocal fry. And you know, of course.
and that hit. She's not rushing to meet outside expectations.
Outside expectations? You mean Netflix wanting you to actually move product for money?
She's building with care on her own terms, and that
So when she says yes on her own terms, yeah.
discipline shows in every move that she makes.
You're right, rich lady. I don't even remember her name. You're right. Every move that she makes, like taking 3 months to stock 50 friggin' products for each product that she has. That was the number that we saw. It was something like 50 for each. And I think the other one even said something like 13. So there wasn't a lot of products. So yes, you're totally right, rich lady.
The second one was own the vision, share the work. Meghan
Share the work. We know. Meghan Markle doesn't like doing anything, but she also likes to claim that she does everything.
talks about creating something where you feel her fingerprints all over it.
Well, we can tell the laziness. We can tell the fingerprints all over it.
She believes in collaboration, but not at the expense of intention. You can delegate, but you still have to show up.
She doesn't show up. It took 3 months to restock a brand that only had 50 products for each product. How is that showing up? Does this woman know what she's saying?
The third thing was to protect what matters the most. And she spoke about being present for her kids. And
Was that which time of the over 100 destinations that she's gone on vacation with the client, or various things that they've done without their children? Is that being present?
having to ask herself if she could do it well enough, or if she should just do a few things exceptionally well.
Well, that's great. But she doesn't do anything exceptionally well, except manipulate the media and call journalists and put out stories and copy Catherine.
And that idea really resonates with me because it's not about balance. It never is. It's about priorities. Next, you have to make your message unmistakable. For Meghan, influence isn't just about visibility. It's about intentionality.
What are you even saying? She has no influence. Does this woman hear herself, or is she just like Harry? She just wants to talk to talk.
And even in silence, she used her platform to elevate others.
Even in silence, she uses the platform to elevate others? What the hell are you talking about, lady?
Every choice was a signal redirecting attention, value, and visibility towards people and principles that matter. Her reminder was that influence is power, but how you use it, that's purpose.
You know, why do these people talk in word salads, these rich women? Why do they talk like this? Why is it that everything that they say is like word, buzzword, word, buzzword, word? Why do they speak like this? Who taught them to talk this way?
And then finally, she says success starts small. As ever started with homemade jam, not splashy rollout.
Yes, it started with homemade jam, and Miss Rich Woman lying for Megan. She didn't even restock said homemade jam that it started with. What is she talking about?
Just a personal gesture, and it grew because it was real.
It was real. No.
And that's the reminder that you too can start small. Just start with what you love.
Yeah, you too can start small. You can. As long as you have a rich husband who gives you all the access to his money, and that way you can have delusions fail over and over and over. You too can start small.